In class today, I'll discuss the topic of time, speed, and distance. Very interesting topic, and one very important relation is equals to what? Speed is equals to distance upon time. What does it mean? Suppose a person wants to travel from A to B. The distance is 100 kilometer, and if he's taking 2 hours to complete this journey, and I want to know what should be the speed of this person, what will be the speed of this person, that is equals to what? 100 by 2, that is 50 kilometer per hour, right? So the speed either we study in kilometer per hour or in meter per second. It can also vary from your statement also. It can be meter per minute also. But standardly we work with kilometer per hour and meter per second. So one thing we must remember, kilometer is equals to what? 1000 meter, and hour is equal to 3600 seconds. If I simplify this will become 5 by 18. It means if I am converting my value from kilometer per hour to meter per second, I need to multiply by 5 by 18. But if I go reverse, yani ki if I want to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, I need to multiply by 18 by 5. This thing I must remember, right? So this is the standard formula, speed equal distance upon time. But here are some also problems which we can solve even with the help of our ratio methods, right? What ratio says, if speed is equal to distance upon time and if distance is constant. First thing is, if distance is constant, then speed is inversely proportional to time. It means if speed ratio is A ratio B, then time ratio will be what? A or B ratio A. Suppose someone asks me that there is a person who travels from A to B with a speed of 3 km per hour, right? And come back with a speed of 2 km per hour, right? In the entire journey means from A to B and B to A, he takes 5 hours, right? Find the distance. So normal बच्चे का अप्रोच क्या होगा? Time is equal to 5, that is distance by speed 1 plus distance by speed 2. Because speed is equal to distance upon time होता, time will be distance by speed. So we'll start solving like this. But as I know that distance is same, so speed ratio and time ratio will be inversely proportional. So the speed ratio is 3 ratio 2. Obviously time ratio will be what? That is equal to 2 ratio 3. So combined they are taking how much time? That is 5 parts. Actually they are taking how much time? 5 hours. तो 5 parts का value कितना होगा? 5 hours. If I want to make 5 parts is 5 hours. With which number I will multiply? I will multiply by 1. So if I multiply here by 1, it means the speed is 3, the time is 2 hours. If I multiply here by 1, the time is 3 hours. You can take any speed and time because distance equal to speed into time. So answer will be what? 6 kilometer. That is your answer. I hope you are clear with this. I will take one more example. Let's suppose a person travels through his bike with a speed of 25 km per hour here, right? And walk back at the speed of 4 km per hour, right? In the entire journey means A to B, from this place to this place and this place to this place, he takes 5 hour 40 minutes. Total time is equals to what? 5 hour 48 minutes. That will be 5 into 48 by 60. That is 29 by 5 hours. Question is find the distance. Now again the distance here is same. So speed time ratio will work. So speed ratio here is what? 25 ratio 4. So time ratio will be what? That will be equal to 4 ratio 25. Right? Actually how much time they are taking? 29 parts. Actually में कितना? 29 by 5. If I want to make 29 as 29 by 5, with which number I will multiply? I will multiply by 1 by 5. If I multiply here by 1 by 5, here is taking 5 hours. Speed is what? 4 km per hour and time is what? 5 hours. So distance equals to what? 5 into 4, that is equals to what? Your 20 km. That leads to your answer. Getting the point clear or not? Right? This question can come also in the form of your time also. Here relation is of speed. Suppose question is there. If I change the statement bit, a car takes 6 hours to cover a journey at the speed of 45 km per hour. At what speed must he travel? At what speed must he travel in order to complete the journey? In 5 hours, right? Here again the distance is same, but time ratio is given and one speed is given, one I need to find. So time ratio is what? 6:5. So speed ratio will be what? 5:6. Yes. When the time is 6, time is 6, speed is 5. Actual speed is was 45. If I want to make 5 as 45, with which number I'll multiply? Multiply by 9. If I multiply here by 9, that will be 54 km per hour should be the actual speed of a person if he wants to reach there within 5 hours. This was the basic introduction here of time and distance with the help of ratio, how we can solve this thing, right? But there is also concept of trains that is also related to your time and distance, right? So trains के लिए one thing must be in your mind. When two persons are moving towards each other, with the speed of speed 1 and with the speed of speed 2, and can I say the direction is opposite? Yes, the direction is what? Opposite. So in that case your relative speed will be equals to your speed 1 plus your speed 2, right? And if they are at the time of crossing each other, if they are having some lengths also, suppose having 10 meter, 20 meter, 100 meter, 250 meter, so total distance will be equals to what? Your length 1 plus your length 2. This thing also must be in your mind. Suppose if I say two trains moving towards each other with a speed of 30 km per hour and 40 km per hour, moving towards each other with a speed of 30 km per hour and 40 km per hour, having length 100 meter and 150 meter, right? Having length 100 meter and 150 meter. Question is, at what time they will cross each other? At what time they will cross each other? So whenever they are moving towards each other, relative speed will be sum of the speed. As I know, speed is equals to what? Distance upon time, right? Opposite direction, our relative speed will be equal to 70 km per hour. If I want to convert a meter per second, कितना आ जाएगा? 5/18. Distance is 100 meter and 150 meter. That will be what? Equal to 250 meter, right? So time निकालना, ये कितना आ जाएगा? 50. That is 900 by 70, यानी 90 by 7 is the time seconds they will take to cross each other. I hope you are getting my point clear in this. Whenever two persons are moving in the opposite direction, but when the direction is same, then in case of, suppose this person is traveling with the speed of 100 km per hour, there is a one person also who is traveling in the same direction with the speed of 120 km per hour. If I ask you at what speed he is crossing the first man, तो directly आंसर कितना आएगा? 10, because 110 दोनों का क्या है? कॉमन है. So in that case the relative speed, that is equals to what? Your speed 2 minus speed 1, right? Suppose if I say two bodies, two trains are moving in the same direction with a speed of 70 km per hour and 50 km per hour, having lengths suppose 100 meter and again 150 meter, at which time they'll cross each other. So if the speed is, direction is same, the relative speed will be difference of the speed, so that will be 20 किलोमीटर पर आवर में कितना हो जाएगा? 5/18. डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम होता है, दिस विल बी 250 बाय टाइम, तो यहाँ से कितना हो गया? 50. दिस इज 0 गेट सिंप्लीफाई, दिस विल बिकम 9. सो टाइम इज इक्वल टू 45 seconds they will take to cross each other. I hope you are getting clear in this point also. So speed, distance upon time में one thing is important, that is ratio method. Whenever the distance is same, so we can make a ratio of speed and time, that is inverse, right? Second, in this case there is also concept of trains. The direction is opposite, speed will be plus. If the direction is same, the speed will be, the relative speed will be the difference of their speed, right? Third important concept is of late and early concept. Suppose the question is, if a student walks to his house, from his house to school, if a student walks from his house to school with a speed of 5 km per hour, with a speed of 5 km per hour, and he is late by 30 minutes, he is late by 30 minutes. However, if he walks with a speed of 6 km per hour, however, he walks with a speed of 6 km per hour, he is late by 5 minutes only, he is late by 5 minutes only, right? Question is find the distance. So here distance is same, again the speeds are getting, this is 5, this is 6, again there is no need to use the formula of speed equal distance upon time. Again with the help of ratio only we can solve this question. So speed ratio is 5:6, so time ratio will be what, 6:5, right? Previously he was getting late by 30 minutes, late by 30 minutes, suppose he has to report there at 9, but he is reporting there at 9:30. Now in this case he is late by 5 minutes only, it means he is reporting by 5. So what is the time difference here? 25. So we can even memorize this thing as, if there is late and late, I'll take the difference. If it is late and early, I'll add up, right? So time difference is what, 25. Actually में time difference कितना आ रहा है, one part का value कितना होगा, 25. If I want to make one as 25, with which number I'll multiply it by 25. So I need to find what? I need to find a distance. If I multiply 25 into 6, this is here is in minutes, right? So 25 into 6 is your 150 minutes, right? So if I want the distance equal to speed into time, यानी कि 5 into 150, if I divide it by 60 also, because that is your in hour. So 15 5s are 75 by 6 is your kilometer, that's the distance. I hope you're getting clear that how with the help of ratio we can solve these kind of problems also without any formula, right? One more concept is there. They are saying if a person has to travel a distance of 715 km, right, with a uniform speed, I don't know the speed here. If he travels with a speed of 10 km more, yani if he increases his speed by 10 km per hour, right, it takes 2 hours less time. It takes 2 hours less time. So this question will be solved with the help of only equation, right? But there is no need to form the equation. If you only memorize one result, distance equal to speed plus minus v1 into t1 by v1, right? So distance is the actual distance, speed is the given speed, v1 is the velocity, increase in velocity and decrease in velocity, and time is the change in the time difference, either 2 hours less or 3 hours less. We can solve this question also. So distance was 715, speed यहाँ पे कितना we don't know. It is increased by 10, I'll use plus into 10. Time is 2 or less, I'll write here 2, I'll write here also 2, right? If I multiply here, this is 1400 and 30 will be there, 14300, sorry, this was 10, right? So you कितना हो जाएगा यहाँ से 5. If I multiply here by 5, this is 3, this is 5, this is 7, this is 0. That is equal to speed into speed plus 10. Now there is a quadratic equation forming over there, but I'll not go with this thing also. I'll check out my options. Options suppose here are 45, 55, 60 and 65. So I'll check first option, suppose 45 and 55. If I check it for this, right? So last में I want what? Last में I want, sorry, for 0. So this can't be my answer. If one is 55 and 65, again 55, then from 65 it can't also be my answer. If it is 60, one is 60 and one is 70, this cannot be my answer. I think I've done some mistake here there in the calculation part. This will be 3575 will be there, 3575. So I'll check out which calculation is right over there. Suppose if I check for 45 and 55, 55 and 65, suppose 55 और 65 को check कर लेते हैं. This is 25 and this is 7 5s are 35, right? So what's the difference here? There difference is 1, so I'll add 50 here. So this is 3575. I'm getting the product 55 65. So 55 leads to my answer. So this is the result which you need to remember, that distance equal to speed, speed plus minus v1 into t1 by v1. Very much important. When there is increase and decrease in the speed is given and there is increase and decrease in the time is given, we will use this relation to solve our problems. I hope you are clear with the concepts of time and distance and train how we can use this thing to solve our problems.